Well, let's hear Eric Trump sort of complain about the morality of people. And then we'll tell this story about him funneling cancer charity money into his business.
The man himself, Executive Vice President of the Trump Organization, Eric Trump. How are you?
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Don't you wish you went to Washington so you could be dealing with this every second of every day?
You know what? I've never seen hatred like this. I mean, to me, they're not even people. It's so sad. I mean, morality's just gone. Morals have flown out the window. We deserve so much better than this as a country. Right. And, you know, it's so sad. You see the Democratic Party. They're imploding. They're imploding. They have no message. You see the head of the DNC, who is a total whack job. There's no leadership there. And so what do? They become obstructionists because they have no message of their own. They have no solid candidates of their own. They lost the election that they should have won because they spent 7 times the amount of money that my father spent. They have no message, so what do? They try and obstruct a great man. They try and obstruct his family. They come after us viciously.
Eric,
and it's truly horrible.
I actually would use the term with Kathy Griffin and a CNN anchor calling your father a piece of all right, and a conspiracy theory that every intelligence officer and top Democrats have all said there's no evidence of, and thousands of hours of coverage. But they've gone after your 11-year-old son, brother. They've gone after your soon-to-be-born child. They've gone after you, which is fine. Don, you guys probably have more fair game. But really, your sister, and really the First Lady, and really Kellyanne, and anybody that seems to like your father, they want to, they want to delegitimize his presidency. They want to stop his agenda, and if they can, they want to impeach him.
Yeah. Who are all in this, by the way, for the right reason. I mean, I look at that POS comment that you made, all right? Somebody on CNN, an anchor on CNN, called my father on the show a piece of...
That's right.
You might be an opinionated person, but you don't use profanities. You're not a child when it comes to calling people names. I mean, I got attacked today. I've raised $16.3 million for St. Jude. 16.3. I've dedicated
by the age of what?
I started when I was 21. I've raised $16.3 million for the greatest hospital in the world, that's St. Jude. And I get attacked for it. Barron gets attacked. People come out, they look at my wife. Well, I hope I hope the kid is aborted because God forbid there's another Trump in the world. I mean, the manners, the lack of morals in society is awful. And honestly, I blame most of these politicians, and I blame the media because it's out of control.
Now, I'm going to try and be the most manful I possibly can in reading this reported story about Donald Trump. It's coming from Forbes. How Donald Trump shifted kids' cancer charity into his own business via Eric Trump. In reviewing filings from the Eric Trump Foundation and other charities, it's clear that the Trump Organization received payments for its use, part of the more than $1.2 million that has no document recipients past the Trump Organization. The money goes there and then it dies. Look, I've given $13 million to charity, and I've only been paid $1.2 million to do it.
I have spent a lot of time pretending to help kids with cancer, and it's just to watch what they're doing to this great man and my son brother and my sister mother. It's just really
The Eric
disturbing.
Trump Foundation paid the Trump family business hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last 7 years for use of one of the organization's golf courses. Funds which he claimed were being donated nearly in full to the child's cancer charity. Well, to be fair, it's 1/14, 5 or 6, 7% or so, theoretically, plus salaries. You got to do salaries too. We were able to come up with this concept of raising a lot of money with really no expense. And it's because we were incurring the expenses at the assets. We were taking on the expenses as Trump. We were using our own facilities, Trump told donors, Eric Trump, in a promotional video. According to IRS filings, the Eric Trump Foundation in 2012 spent $60,000 on its annual golf invitational fundraiser held at the Trump National Golf Club in Westchester County. Those expenses ballooned to $230,000 in 2013 and $240,000 in 2014, according to the filings. It's unclear how much of these, from these tax returns, how much of those payments went to the Trump organization. Forbes reported in 2011, costs for Eric Trump's golf tournament fundraiser tripled because his father realized that the organization had not been charging for the event and there were no bills to prove it. Charity experts told Forbes that the amount paid to the Trump organization for a golf tournament fundraiser for St. Jude's, quote, defy any reasonable cost.
Not if you want to have the best people.
Here's what's odd. The increased costs for the tournament coincided with changes to the foundation's board in 2010, when it changed from being made up of mostly Eric's personal friends to those closely connected with the financial interests of the Trump organization. Tax filings also show the Eric Trump Foundation made a 2014 payment of $87,000 to another Trump property, the Trump National Golf Club. More than $500,000 was given by the Eric Trump Foundation to other charities, quote, many of which were connected to Trump family members or interests. So there you have it. How much did he say? How much did he say on Hannity? Did he give to St. Jude's? He said 13, didn't he?
It's amazing to look at. You start with Donald Trump, and like, I guess the way to be in that family was to either be like a daughter that you could project his full narcissistic wish fulfillment on, or if you were a son, you really needed to not overshadow dad.
It sort of feels like they're, I mean, look.
I mean, they're less charismatic versions of him.
But
He has
here's
a
the
sick
thing, though.
charisma
I mean, here's
that
the
they
thing.
don't have.
I mean,
16.3, he said.
he said 16.3 in that video? Because I thought he sent, okay. That's what they're doing. All right. So, I mean, I don't know. If you're a billionaire, the idea of like providing services in kind for your golf club just seemed to me to be, I don't know.
My father taught us that every penny counts. So even if you're a billionaire, there's still money to be wrung out of cancer charities. There's still fake universities to be set up. You know, we were taught to have a real work ethic. My dad used to send us out in the subways just to raise change. You know, we'd go and shake a jar and say our family was going to get evicted. That's how we instilled really entrepreneurial values in us.
And now I know there's some Trumpistas out there saying, how much, Sam Seder, have you raised for St. Jude's? And I would say not a multiple of how much I've extracted from the fundraising of that.
And to which I would add, St. Jude's commercials actually play on our YouTube channel sometimes. So probably the cumulative results, which is probably like $40 of those ads, probably actually end up being more.
Hey, Sam Seder here. Folks, you probably heard about the whole YouTube advertiser apocalypse. Well, we're suffering from it too. We need your help. If you want to keep this show alive, you want us to be able to still put out clips on a regular basis, head over to our Patreon page. Here's the link right here or down below there. And just give us a couple bucks a month and support this program. Really appreciate it.